Hey there, and welcome to the Political Courier Webcast for Monday, September 15th. We're looking at a whole bunch of interesting things today. First off, I paid a visit to one of the more interesting sites covering the presidential election. That's electoral-vote.com. And I saw for the first time, since this horse race started between McCain and Obama, that McCain is actually winning in one electoral vote projection. That's 270 to 268. How does John McCain win the electoral vote in the Electoral College? He carries Nevada, New Mexico, Ohio. He's currently winning in Florida by between 5 and 10%, and Virginia by 2 and 4%. So at least for now, obviously, we know these polls change. State polls especially will fluctuate tremendously day to day. But for now, just setting in that maybe McCain has a chance here. This is going to be a close election. An interesting thing to look at. There have been articles all over the internet and in opinion pages around the country and newspapers for the past week saying McCain now has the momentum. How does Obama go about getting the momentum back? These are Democrats, liberal strategists saying, what does Obama have to do now to combat that shift in momentum? They say he shouldn't do what he's doing right now, which is to go on the attack against McCain. Obama said McCain is being outrageous and unfair in his attacks, and Obama's going to fight back by fighting but not lying. An interesting strategy. Some say it's counterproductive for Obama because he's supposed to be above that. He's not supposed to play into those attacks. So we'll see how it if it backfires at all. All the while, we're dealing with one of the most incredible economic periods of turmoil in decades. Former head of the Federal Reserve, that's Alan Greenspan, saying today this is one of the most turbulent times he's seen in almost a half century. So we're going to see in the coming weeks if one of these candidates steps up and doesn't just talk philosophy about the economy, doesn't just talk in pluralities, and actually lays down some proposals and plans for how they're going to turn around the economy. We have a housing crisis. We have a banking crisis, we have a stock market problem, lots of things for these candidates to deal with. Who's going to step up and deliver the policies that reassure voters? At the same time, while some of this comes down to policy and plans, a lot of it comes down to perception. Is McCain seen as too close to Bush and thus one of the reasons to blame, one of the people to blame for this current economic problem? Or is Obama seen as too inexperienced, too much of an outsider to know how to handle a problem with the national economy? So we'll see how those perceptions shape up. We'll probably start seeing some numbers on that question about perceptions of these candidates in polls coming out in the next few days after this period of turmoil over the weekend in the economy. So look at electoralvote.com, look at the stock market, watch these banks, see what happens in the economy and how these candidates react. And that's the Political Courier Webcast for Monday, September 15th. See you around.